you're just like a rock star. My girl.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Rocket League Trading Prices. Today, since we are currently in the process of waiting for the market to recover and item prices to rise again, we are going to be looking at some of the biggest price spikes that I can find, and some of these are insane. Also, please consider subscribing and leaving a like on the video. It doesn't take long and you can always unsubscribe later. Thank you. Just quickly, before we get started, we would like to thank the sponsor of the video, Aoa. Do you ever find you don't have enough credits to buy all your favourite Rocket League items? And you don't like how most items from the shop are insanely overpriced and untradeable? Well, with Aoa you can buy credits and almost any item for reasonable prices, which will be quickly and securely delivered to your account. The link to Aoa's website is in the description of this video, and make sure to use our discount code RLTrading at checkout to get 6% off your order. First of all is the White Dominus. In under 4 months, this item increased from under 10,000 credits all the way up to 50,000. If anyone owned one of these cars, they would have made around 500% profit on Xbox, which is, for one, quite lucky, but also very exciting. I remember when the White Dominus was first valued on the market, I got offered 2 of them for a White Octane, and I declined it because it was around 3 or 4,000 credits under minimum. But just imagine the profit I would have made if I took that offer. And it wasn't just the white variant, every colour has the same pattern of graph, which is very satisfying to see. For example, the Crimson, Sky Blue, but surprisingly even Burnt Sienna. I think the only colour that stopped increasing for a little while and dropped in price by about a quarter was the Cobalt Dominus, since that was added into the item shop, and it's fairly obvious to see where that was if you look at the all-time graph. Another item which had a massive spike in price, which isn't quite as impressive as the White Dominus, is the White Fennec. Even though this card didn't increase as much as the Dominus did, it was still unbelievable whilst it was rising. In the same amount of time as the Dominus, the White Fennec rose from under 5,000 credits up to 20,000 when people were trading it 1-to-1 with White Octanes. However, anyone who did trade their White Octane away for this offer got very unlucky, since within a week, the price had dropped by about 5,000 credits, plus we all know where its price is now. Although, in some ways the spike in price of the White Fennec was more impressive than the Dominus, because the Fennec has been valued on the market for around 2 years now, but the Dominus rose so much mainly because the market was just figuring out its actual value. The next item, which is a bit of a weird one, is the grey mainframe. This item for some time was just nice and stable, not costing too much, but then suddenly it was discontinued because it was so similar to white, and its price became unknown and wasn't even given a spreadsheet value for some time. But at the moment, it is still only valued on Xbox, but that gives traders on other platforms an idea of the price of this item. When it was next given a value, you can see that there was only one way its price was going. Since it is such a rare item, it has never been worth the exact amount as it's listed on the market, but the spreadsheet does have some influence on the price and also the demand. As you can see on the all-time graphs for PlayStation and PC, this item was discontinued around the end of November 2019, and its value disappeared on the market completely. Another item that hasn't ever been worth the same price as the spreadsheet value is the Painted Reapers and also Vampire Bats. As you can see on all of their all-time graphs, they have had massive price spikes which were deserved due to how rare they were, but we will ignore the Vampire Bats prices now though, after them being added into the new series. But, on the spreadsheet, we have seen some massive increases in price, often rising by 10 to 15,000 credits in one day. They have always been more expensive than the listed price, due to how rare they are. However, if the spreadsheet values increase by so much, it makes its actual price rise too, and also improves the demand. The final item we would like to mention is the most impressive, and that is the Gold Rush Boost. This item is one that has always been influenced by the spreadsheet value, but is rarely worth as much as traders want for it because it's such a special item. 2 years ago, this alpha item rose by just under 200,000 credits, in less than 4 months between June and September. This was not the most impressive increase though, since last year, in only 1 month, this boost rose by 205,000 credits, and then continued to rise a further 100,000 in the next month. Just imagine if you played the alpha version of the game, come back 4 years later, and you're instantly one of the richest traders out there. Currently this boost sells for an easy 1 million credits on PC, but much more than that on the consoles. The other alpha items, Goldstones and the Gold Cap, have both had massive price spikes in the past, often gaining 50% more value in just a few weeks, but they're not quite as impressive as everyone's favourite, Gold Rush. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing.